Over the next decade, we're looking at about another 1 million adults with autism transitioning from high school into adulthood. The issue is there's a lack of appropriate accommodations for these individuals to thrive.
As is usual in the disability community, families are rallying and organizing, but we are still trying to get the word out about the level of need.
Most of the people with developmental disabilities are poor. So almost without exception, the housing that you're going to be able to access has got to be profoundly affordable housing. And the mechanisms for building that housing are inadequate. They just aren't producing enough houses. And it's a huge crisis in the country. It's going to take, an enormous amount of creativity, but it's also going to require a significant shift in public policy.
Current housing policy responds a lot to politics and people's philosophies more than to proven market data.
Data is critical. I cannot emphasize that enough. If you want to make a case for either changing an existing policy that might be an impediment, or if you want to put new policy options on the table, any person that you speak with is going to want to see the data.
You also can't claim to have an excellent service provision program unless you have research supporting the strategies that are most effective in helping adults with autism become employed and build strong relationships, become independent. But historically, almost all of the research focus has been on children in schools and also the focus of funding.
Unfortunately, we've gotten really lousy outcomes after we've made significant investments. We can't afford to let people graduate from high school to a couch. We need to make sure that we are creating more hopeful futures in communities where people live. The biggest barrier to igniting a marketplace is, number one, to speak the same language, and two, to demonstrate that it works.
We are excited as the Autism Housing Network to come together with First Place Arizona, as well as partnering with Arizona State University and their Morrison Institute for Public Policy. With our partnership with American Airlines, we have been able to fly in experts from all over the country in order to guide the launch of scalable solutions for the neurodiverse housing market.
Our big vision is to ensure that housing and community options are as bountiful for people with autism and other neurodiversities as they are for everyone else.
Look at what the impact this has on our community.
One of the things I find particularly exciting about this research initiative is we get the opportunity to co-create new knowledge with some visionaries. And that's exciting because we don't want our research to sit on a shelf. What we want it to do is to inform the decision-making that's happening in the community and at the same time inspire future scholars who will select this type of research for their career paths.
We could forge these alliances. I think that could be really effective.
A Place in the World project is not just a housing report for four walls. It's a call for the private sector, the public sector, the philanthropic sector, and the not-for-profit sector to come together so that we can create a future that is life-affirming, where people with autism in every community can find their place in the world.